All right, we want to get you a live look at the dust storm that we are tracking. We are in weather action mode. A dust storm warning is in effect for Pinal County right now, and we've got the bird's eye view from Chopper of that dust as it approaches the Phoenix metro area. It is moving in from the south. We are going to be seeing visibility drop here shortly, and in just a matter of time, southern portions of the Phoenix metro area, including Ahwatukee, Chandler, Gilbert, Queen Creek, and Santan Valley, will be dealing with this blowing dust, gusty winds, which may top 40, even 50 miles per hour, and low visibility. So it is not recommended right now that anybody heads out. If you do happen to be out and about later and get caught in any blowing dust across the valley, you're going to want to pull off to the right as far as you can. Put your car in park. Take your foot off the brake and turn your lights off and wait until that dust clears. This is a very dangerous dust storm. Visibility could drop to near zero as it moves in. We are going to stay on top of this for you and be right back after the break as we continue to track this dust storm here in the valley. Of course, at this point, it looks like we're going to keep going on this. I do want to show you the radar because I want to point out where this dust storm is located, because it, again, will be moving up into the valley in just a matter of minutes here. And behind it, we're going to be seeing chances for showers and thunderstorms across the Phoenix metro area. So as we go to ABC 15 Desert Doppler right now, I'm going to freeze this for you, and I'm going to draw on here where the dust storm is located. We can see it on the radar because of what's called an outflow boundary. The radar is picking up winds coming out of these storms, and that is our dust storm right where that white line is. So it is headed up to the north right now, and you have just noticed that seconds ago, a brand new dust storm warning popped up here on ABC 15 Desert Doppler, and it includes now most of Phoenix, Ahwatukee, Mesa, Chandler, Apache Junction, Queen Creek, and Santan Valley. Sun Lake's also included in this, and some West Valley cities near the Estrellas like Laveen, Avondale, and Goodyear. Now under this dust storm warning until 5:45. So I want to take you back to the chopper shot if we can. Air 15 showing that dust storm that is coming in right now, and it is approaching from the south. This is a towering wall of dust, what scientists call a haboob, because it has formed as winds have flown out of thunderstorms, convective thunderstorms to our south, and that has caused this massive dust storm, which scientists call a haboob. So it is coming up from the south, and it will be impacting the valley. Now, in anticipation of the dust, the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality has already put the Phoenix metro area under a high pollution advisory today because of those dust particles. So it is not recommended that you be outside as this dust storm comes in. It can have significant impacts on your health if you breathe in blowing dust coming from a dust storm like this. The spores, the fungal spores in the dust have also been linked to valley fever. So again, do not be outside breathing in any of this dust as it comes in. Again, we have a very, very dense cloud of dust moving in from the south right now. A dust storm warning now not just for Pinal County, but also for much of Maricopa County until 5:45. We're going to stay on top of this for you and have more updates coming up in the next few minutes.
All right, Amber, be sure to cut back in as soon as you need to as well. I want to get some ground truth of what's going on. Lillian, you're out in our live drive right now. We can see the hazards being turned on by that tractor trailer in front of you. Obviously, we want our crews to be safe out there. Kind of explain what you're seeing.
Yeah, just about 5-10 seconds ago, we actually entered into this wall of dust, a very large wall coming in from the south. Right now, we're going southbound on the 10. You can see, though, that the front of us, them have their flash. People are still trying to go past us, but this is a very powerful dust storm that we are currently in right now. As of right now, we do have slight visibility, so I can see the cars in front of me. I can see a little bit further ahead. As soon as that visibility changes, though, we will have to pull over, which is what they recommend for folks to do. So if you see the visibility drop, you can't see people in front of you, that's what they recommend, is to turn off everything, go to the side of the road as well. As of right now, we can see all the cars ahead of us, but you can see the shrubs and the trees on the side of the road right now. As I'm looking out, I've completely lost any view of the valley. As I'm looking back behind us as well, I don't see South Mountain, even though we just passed South Mountain a little while ago on the I-10. So even though you can still see the cars in front of us, it is still very high winds, a lot of dust. A lot of stuff is blowing out from the desert across the 10 right now. So this is currently right in the middle of that dust storm. We had 2 warning signals go across our phone on the way down here as well. As we're starting to drive in here, do you see how fast that visibility goes down as of right now? See all of that? We're going to slow down. We're going to find our way to the side, exactly what we're supposed to do here, and we are going to turn our left as the visibility is going down further. We can only see about maybe 3-4 car lengths ahead of us as well. So we're going to sit this out right now as we continue. But just so you guys know, there are those emergency warnings in front of us. And this is definitely headed towards the valley as we were coming down south on 10, seeing what we were looking at here. Back to you guys.
All right, Lillian, thank you. And that's exactly what we recommend people to do. She just walked you through the steps. You're going to want to pull off to the right as far as you can. Put your car in park. Make sure your lights are off. Your foot is off of the brake. And you wait there until the dust clears. At this point, you're looking live at ABC 15 Desert Doppler, and the radar can show us where the dust storm is. I've outlined it here for you in that white line. That is the radar picking up on this massive dust storm coming in from the south. And now we have much of the Phoenix metro area under a dust storm warning till 5:45. Now behind this is shower and thunderstorm activity. It does look like we'll see a good chance for rain tonight after the dust moves through, but at least for the next 45 minutes or so, the dust is going to be the main story. Now, I know a lot of student athletes have practice outside for various sports today after school. If you're a parent and you're watching this newscast right now, it is not safe for your student athletes to be outside as this dust storm rolls in. This is going to really reduce air quality and could cause some health impacts, both short-term and long-term. I mentioned earlier the threat for valley fever as you breathe in dust spores that carry the fungus that causes it. But also in the immediate next hour or so, these tiny dust particles can get into your children's lungs, and they could trigger asthma attacks. They could worsen bronchitis. They can reduce the body's ability to fight infection. You've got itchy eyes, coughing, wheezing, chest pain. All of these things are going to be symptomatic of breathing in the blowing dust. So again, at this point, it is not safe to be outside for anyone really as this dust storm comes in. You're going to want to find a place to shelter indoors and wait it out. The dust storm warning till 5:45, and you can see on the right-hand side of your screen there our chopper view of this massive dust storm, thousands of feet high in the air, and it looks like it, just based on what I'm seeing on the radar, maybe a minimum of 30-40 miles across. That's my estimate here, just based on where I see the outflow boundary. But this is a really, really big dust storm coming into the Phoenix metro area. And again, rain shower activity. Will find shelter inside and encourage anyone you know that is outside right now and engaging in various activities across the valley to seek shelter at this hour as it moves in. We've got our crews all across the valley helping us to track the storms as we not only track the dust, but track the thunderstorm threat behind it. One of them is Lillian Donahue. She showed you just moments ago those steps to take when you get into a dust storm situation and you're on the road to pull off. I do want to check in with her. She is still pulled off to the right. Lillian, can you give us an update on what you're seeing out there?
Yeah, as of right now, like I said about a few minutes ago when we were driving in, you caught us just seconds after we actually entered into this dust storm. We had pretty decent visibility for about a minute and a half, and then it went down to very low visibility for a second as well. And so as soon as that visibility changed, I wanted to be safe than sorry, right? We are starting to see a little bit of lightning in this storm too. So safer than sorry, which is why we decided to pull off the road to stay as far off the road as possible, sitting with our air as well, turning everything off so that we are all in parked and just waiting out this dust. That's exactly what we want to do. As we are seeing though on the road currently, these cars are going to a crawl currently. If they are on the road, they're going down to maybe 30 miles an hour, I would say 35, 40 miles an hour. But you see also ahead, you have tumbleweeds. You have things that are flying across the 10 right now. So definitely a very unsafe situation if you are driving. That's why I recommend, that's why everyone recommends to pull over and to stay safe. But you see how fast this wind is coming at us right now. It is shaking the car. shaking the trees, absolutely everything. And there's a lot of stuff that's flying off the desert here as well. A giant gust of wind just coming this way right now off that desert. All of that dust really hitting the car currently as we're just kind of waiting this out. Cars are definitely slowing down. Everyone has their hazards on as well, but this is a strong, powerful dust storm that is moving northbound along the 10, and that's kind of exactly what we're seeing here. And that's why I say safe than sorry. A lot of folks are deciding to pull off, especially further up towards that next exit that's up there as well. Back to you guys.
Significantly reduced across the area. I do want to give you the bird's eye view, kind of the chopper shot here of just how massive this dust storm is. It is rolling in from the south. You can see it already hitting the ag land on the right hand bottom portion of your screen, but it is going to start to move into the city here in just a matter of minutes.